Hey guys, it's Theresa Robertson of Playing with Paint. And I wanted to drop in today because I wanted to ask you what you guys want to know. So I have a fairly new channel with acrylic pouring, but I have been teaching acrylic pouring for years. With COVID, of course, I had to slow down and stop teaching pouring in the Atlantic Beach Arts Market. But I absolutely love it, and I'm ready to get back to teaching. Got videos that I'm working on for you guys. So years ago, or probably up to 2 years ago, I started doing Facebook Lives, maybe a little bit more. And when I was doing them, of course, I was holding them vertical because that was the preferred way for Facebook Live. But I've since learned that I need to be holding them wide when doing Facebook Lives. So as I do the new videos, I will be holding them wide in the wide format to make it better for viewing. But until then, I have about 85 videos that I need to edit. I've actually been dragging my feet, hoping to find a little bit better software than iMovie to do the editing. So hopefully I'll get some of those done for you. Right now, there are already some up on the channel. And again, they're just very basic. They're from when I was doing this a couple years ago. And really, it was for my students that took the initial class and wanted to just drop in and watch me while I did a few paints for myself, or while I tinkered, with a few canvases, or, while I worked with maybe some new colors. So in the meantime, while I get the new videos going, like I said, I will start editing the old videos, and I would love for you to join along. If you have any questions, please do hop on. So right now what I have is a few of the canvases behind me that are for sale, and then I have a few more around the room. I just got rid of 5 today, so that was good. And I felt like sitting here at home with a lot of the canvases piling up, I was starting to be not as creative because I guess in my mind, I knew that I already had back stock that, was just sitting here. So as I look around, I can see more that are hidden behind furniture and stuff that I need to pull out and get them up on the walls and get sold. So anyways, please do let me know what you're interested in. I do have some acrylic pour earrings that I've done with a resin top. I also have I've done some resin on top of the acrylic pouring. It's not my favorite, but I think it's because I haven't discovered the type of resin that I like for topping an 8x10 painting. The first one I did was just with some inexpensive resin from Michaels. The second one that I did was with some resin that came from a sweepstakes that I won. And it's okay. It seems to have a little bit longer work time than the original stuff that I got from Michaels, but I do really want to try probably 2 or 3 more resins before I really kind of announce which one I really like the best, so that I have a better education on, the different types that are out there. So anyways, I hope you will definitely like this video and subscribe to watch for the new ones that are coming out. And then again, tell me what you're looking for, what colors you want to see. That's one of my favorites up here with the teal. And it's a little bit hard to see from here, but it's there's teal and yellow running through the middle, which really does perk up that center. But that is about my favorite size to work on, which is a 12x36. The 8x10s are great for when you're doing sampling. So if you guys are just getting started, I always recommend that you get the 10 packs of 8x10s from Michaels, Hobby Lobby, or wherever. But for me, Michaels was the best place to get them, and actually catch them at a decent price most of the time. And then pour over them time and time again, so that, if you don't like it, you just let it dry completely, because sometimes the next day when the pouring mediums that are mixed into the paint dry, your colors become more vibrant. Basically, Floetrol is what I use. A lot of people use Floetrol, Liquitex, Deco Art pouring mediums, but for the most part, the people that use Floetrol and Deco Art, it will tend to mute your colors a little bit. And when it dries similar to glue, as that, you know, like if you had white glue on your hands and it dried, it would be clear. So same thing. When the Floetrol dries, you get back some of that vibrancy and some of the sparkle that's in your pictures. So I usually recommend, if you kind of like your picture that you poured, just give it some time. Let it dry overnight at least, to kind of see what kind of sparkle or kind of vibrancy is going to come out that maybe you're not seeing when it's wet. And then if you just still don't like it the next day, put it in an area where it's not going to be touched and let it completely dry for about 2 weeks. Really what you want to do is make sure that those under layers of paint and the canvas that it's sitting on get completely dry, and then pour over it again. That's the great thing about these, is you can pour over multiple times. Let me grab a few off the wall. Okay, so these have been sitting on the floor, so they're stuck together. This one has been poured on probably 5 or 6 times. And see, basically, I was just using it to try to find out what colors worked well together, not only in the visual of the color, but also on how they dried. So this particular gold, you can see what a flash it's making on there. It did not dry in a nice ribbon. It actually laid itself out over the other paints and created a shimmer, which actually looks beautiful, but you wouldn't know it until it actually dried what it was going to do. So this has only been poured on one time, and you can actually tell because you can see through. You can see the design through on this other side. But this is one where I was just testing consistencies and the different paint colors. There's actually multiple colors in here, but it looks like it's mostly purple and white. But up close, this is really where you really determine how the different thicknesses and weights of the paints affect what shows up when it dries. And then this one has been poured on probably 7 or 8 times at least. And this does have a layer of resin on it. And it makes for a very neat, nice shiny finish. But I do see a lot of buckling in it. So I don't know that I really recommend using resin for these. So it is probably one of my favorites. But if you can see the bubbles, that is actually where it is lifting up off the paint. So again, it makes it a nice, pretty coating, but probably some of this is my inexperience too of working with this particular resin, but it does make a beautiful shine. It does add some depth to your paintings. So anyways, that is probably it for now. I'm going to go ahead and leave you, and then please do write something down in the comments, something that you would like to learn, maybe different colors you'd like to see together, and then I will try to produce it for you. All right. Thanks so much, and I appreciate you watching.